Why will you stop fucking stepping on my toes, gays, lettermen, guys, brothers, and all variations of the species? Welcome to a brand new episode format, brand new intro once again for the FAWK Chronicles official podcast, the Unmonetisables, the stepsister podcast to the Indi Scots Network Scott with Soul podcast, and the CD Uncle podcast to the unofficial official podcast.
I didn't have that one yet.
Ah, you got your fucking logo boost up in there.
We're running out of space for logos.
My name is Cpt Privilege, and with me, through no choice of my own, it is my privilege this week to introduce, no this one, but the guest, Grandmaster Tech.
Yeah, whatever, just get on with
it. And the one and only Yangy.
Alright,
he says.
Aye.
You've deflated him. It's your fault. You fiddled a bit, and he's lost all energy. He's lost all fucking...
I'm just traumatised for all the fiddling. You know, there's a... Right, it's common knowledge that my name is Ryan Young on the internet at this rate. There's another Ryan Young from fucking Scotland, and he's a professional fiddle player. And he goes around fiddling everywhere.
And you're just volunteering this information. Is this like some sort of weird...
It's like a proper... He does it on stage. Loads of people pay loads of money to come see them. And me, same fucking name, I'm stuck with you two.
Yeah, he's probably got a wee theme song or something like, fiddle on the roof, fiddle in the streets, fiddle in the parks, oh wait.
You don't actually know, as I am an expert fiddler. Yes, I fiddled with an entire orchestra at one point, but we'll get to that in another episode. If you're unaware, folks, this is the only show in the galaxy that expertly dissects your primitive planet's curatable culture and the forming and final forming of trending and topical tat of the week. I was drinking last night, okay?
I use that excuse, go for it.
Here, just get yourself ready. There's a chip shop in space selling spaceship-shaped chips.
I don't think his brain can work around that, let alone his lips.
Yeah, I'm still too...
To begin toboggan, first buy a toboggan, but don't buy too big a toboggan, because too big a toboggan is too big to begin toboggan.
So it may be worth mentioning before we go to our trending topics that Yangy is actually a student of the arts, should we say. Not just the cunning linguistics.
Yeah, not just the dark
linguistics. Tell us a wee bit about yourself, mate. Let people know, what do you do, YouTube? Why are you here? Why did we bring you here again?
Well,
remind me, I was really drunk last night in the shuttle before I picked you up. Just kind of happened.
Why am I here? Good question.
I don't mean philosophically speaking.
Putting life great Smith. And now I can't speak.
Yeah.
See, it's catching, I'm telling you. It's just sitting beside you that's the problem.
Don't let the ship infect them.
5 years ago, I started playing Minecraft on YouTube, and then I realised that was pish.
Oh, I thought you were going to say then your fiddling career began. Right?
Yeah,
so.
I started fiddling on Minecraft. And then I moved to Gmod in GTA with a group of people called KMG. And then I stopped YouTube for like 2 years. And then I got bored. So I started making videos again. And I've done a couple more like the fun tag style things. And then I decided commentary videos are funny because I'm a sarcastic prick. And I'm a bit of an arsehole. So that fits that.
Oh, right. I see it. It's kind of like a job requisite type thing. Like,
And I professionally study acting. Because, you know, I wasn't talented enough at anything, so I had to go into lying to make money.
Well...
what's the old phrase, those who can't do art? Or something like that. I think that was the old phrase.
No, I don't know.
Those who can't teach PE.
There's that. I may have been paraphrasing
There's a lot
slightly,
of like,
but
PE and bloody biology when you study acting, by the way.
Aye?
Yeah, you have to like know all your muscles and your bones and your diaphragm and your respiratory system.
I suppose that's
like
a good thing, you
exams
know.
on it.
I suppose you totally like fucking wrecking your vocal cords and that, like half the metal singers did back in the day when they started screaming.
Yeah, it wasn't just whiskey and honey that helped cure those throats.
Well, anyway, speaking of whiskey and honey and cures, I think it's time to move on to the elephant in the room, the coughing, sneezing Chinese elephant in the room. Nobody can get away from.
The Foster's flu.
That's the one. the new upcoming Foster's flu.
You don't want to say the real name in case you get demonetised.
What the fuck?
Oh no, that's all right because everybody's still calling it the original tag that they came out with, so it's all right if we call it COVID-19.
Oh, everyone's trying to call it COVID-19 this week, trying to be a smart arse, and that didn't last. It's back on the corner.
That one, aye. Yeah, aye.
I feel bad calling it fucking.
Oh, is it harming their brand?
Coronavirus, but I know. I mean, it's the greatest brand recognition probably in the past couple of years.
They probably had more sales lately.
The folk got up to the bar and going, "Oh, the corona, the virus, please."
Yeah, I'm really
literally done that. He said that on his Snapchat story yesterday. He was like, "I got this," and I asked him to hold the virus.
Like, mate, like, what, you'd be shitting if you're a lime farmer.
That sounds like a derogatory term for some reason. Goddamn lime farmers!
Motherfucking lime farmers!
Would a lime farmer be?
Really,
mildly racist, but not racist.
Really sweet. Really
sweet,
sassy.
Sweet, but slightly
Got a bit
sour.
of zing to them. What? I know. See, this is what we do. We talk ourselves into circles till it is funny, but it's no, and then we move on to something else. It's a genius format, man.
It's a masterwork of cringe.
Why it's not
in itself is cringe. I mean, Ricky Gervais would probably cringe listening to this.
That sounds like a great YouTube tag video, right?
Ricky
Trying
Gervais
to make Ricky Gervais cringe. Like, you know you fucking cringed out you get him.
It's just 5 hours of privilege twitching his
Do you think
nose.
you could get rid of the coronavirus if you cringed hard enough?
Yes.
Could we create a cringe cure?
Well,
a cringe.
If you get to the point where cringe drives you to drinking, apparently alcohol helps defeat the coronavirus. So you could defeat corona with corona.
That advice is entirely unsolicited, by the way.
Fosters. Good call.
No, you surely contract Foster's flu for Foster's.
Huh? What?
Well, sorry, I don't know about the made-up
you drink
disease
Foster's
you made
and
while
you
you were
get
playing
adopted.
fucking Plague Inc. What? What? You get adopted? What?
It's like you're fostering.
Oh, shit.
You totally missed that one, bro.
Oh, no. What have we done? What have we done? He's cottoned on faster and been able to beat me at my own cringe game.
That just means you're getting old.
It just means I've definitely not got the virus. I'm quite chuffed.
Get the hell out of that shit then.
I'm fucking... here, listen, it's cured my hangover, that's for sure.
Or is it the hangover?
Yeah, you heard about the NBA boy?
The NBA boy?
Aye, just the one. There's no whole team in leagues or anything. There's just one big NBA boy.
He just bounces balls around the place. Actually,
better than
balls off
fiddling.
my face.
That's a different show. He thought he was being a smart ass and being funny and touching all the mics as he left the dress conference, and then run around the gym touching everybody's bags. He had it and spread it to like half the team.
Oh fuck.
He's gonna get fined like a motherfucker. If he doesn't do jail time, you should get jail. He shouldn't get jail, but he should get fucking fined.
Something.
Everyone's running about going, here, it's when I take the piss out at, but go and be clever. And he's like, I'll be double clever. I'm gonna finger all these mics. I'm gonna rub myself up against my mate's gym bags.
Well, it was a couple of weeks ago. It was some big mall in America, right? And somebody was walking through going, I just found this great way to get rid of people out of your way. And started walking through the crowd going,
oh no.
And people just looked round like, and it was like Moses parting the sea. Everybody's moving out the way. And somebody finally came up to him and be like, you shouldn't be here if you've got that virus thing. And he's like, what y'all doing here then? Look at this mass of people spreading this shit around. I ain't got it, bitch. What?
Turns out he did, and he died from it.
I was going to say it's just asthmatic.
Exactly. Are you assuming my viral identity?
I saw
They just stop him eating a Chinese, that's what I'm sure.
That's
Chinese,
racist.
alright. I saw a lassie on Twitter. She was saying that she was on a train and she sneezed once, and there was a woman like, should you even be doing that here, hen? Let me fucking dive off the train then.
Hang my head out the window.
Aye, because what's it? Like sneeze or cough into your elbow. Don't touch your face. Like ever.
Oh, bro.
Yeah.
So the first woman that announced that in America for the CDC did so whilst literally saying don't touch your face, then licked her fingers to crease over the pages each time. Then Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez got on screen and 15 times within 30 seconds of not tell people not to touch their face. Well, like this with her hair and fingered her hair out her eyeball.
Don't say finger in her hair.
Like just wisping her hair and touching her face 40 times.
Google tweeted something about it, and they were like, to stop spreading it, stand 3 feet 3 feet apart for everyone. So you can't come in any sort of contact with anyone behind a counter or anything. You have to stay 3 feet away from everyone.
Let's go. I'm going to walk
If you
around.
have to share
like,
a bed with someone, you're fucked.
I'm going to walk around with like 3 meter sticks or something like that attached together. Like, nope, out my way.
Paying for like your Greggs with a litter picker.
a fucking yeet cannon running about. What are the old fucking siege devices and fucking medieval?
Having a baguette launched at your face trying to catch it in your mouth.
You've got a pro-American football player just gone, long pass! Halfway down the high street, I got it!
Did you fucking
Pelted with
wipe
eggs.
your hands with fucking antibacterial? Because you caught a peach of that one, by the way, earlier. Tell me, you to Greg's.
So people are like hoarding hand sanitizer.
Yeah.
And this guy's got like 17,000 gallons of hand sanitizer, right?
Yeah.
Hand sanitizer's antibacterial.
Not anybody.
Corona virus is a virus.
Exactly.
Hand sanitizer's going to do fuck all.
Exactly.
People spend all this money. And I went through Morrison's in Bathgate the other day, and the entire like hand sanitizer section was gone. They just got in a new section of toilet roll. Coronavirus doesn't even make you shit yourself. What's that on?
I came up with a theory, right? Because everybody's used to the bog standard flu. Excuse the pun on that one, but I think
Don't
because
encourage him.
most
Don't
people
don't fucking encourage him. Do not encourage him.
That's just
Okay?
because
It was
you
a
are
pretty
a
shit
salty
joke.
bastard. Mr. Salty Bastard in the corner over there. Away you go, Mr. Hanky.
My friend, don't you make him laugh. I brought him here.
No, it's like it's when you think about it, most people are probably doing the whole, oh well, I'm used to the flu, and I know you drink lots of orange juice or eat lots of orange juice. It's the oranges that are making you shit. Like literally, you are shitting orange paste right now.
I think this could actually be a really genius plot, though, as it folk aren't really paying attention to. People are going to stockpile on toilet paper, but be too feared to shit for a while. Right? So hear me out. So there's going to be a lack of shit going down the pipes. And as soon as we kind of get that all clear, folk are going to just start using twice as much as they did before.
Oh,
and all
no,
of a sudden,
yeah.
the systems are going to be over fucking whelmed.
No, totally, because there was actually a study done years ago. Remember, there was a point when all toilet paper manufacturers were trying to literally slim down on the amount of paper they were using for toilet rolls, and basically they were making them thinner and thinner and thinner until the point where people were like,
and they wrap it around my hand like a fucking mummy.
4 or 5 times, right? So they're like, okay, we'll put it back to normal. Folk are still wrapping it 4 or 5 times.
I don't know if you just have a rule, but I always use 6 squares folded into 3 sections of 2.
Yeah.
Andy's got autism. I love this guy.
I actually do.
That's why I love this guy. That explains the toilet. Yeah, explains it.
Well, you know.
I watched one. It was Army. They said you could get away with 1. I thought that was barbarous. And they literally like one square, wipe, then fold it in half into a triangle, and then wipe, and then fold that triangle in half again, and then wipe, and then fold it in a gate. It's barbarous.
That's bogging.
But you could get away with 2 squares.
There is,
Allegedly, I've not tried this. I don't.
there was
I could do 4 minimum.
4 minimum.
there was a myth going around for a while.
I just bring in 2s or something.
I still can't find any information about it.
I've got big hands. Look at that.
That is fucking.
There was a myth going around a while
Fiddler's
back.
fidget digits.
I would love to find the story on it. It's probably like complete bullshit tabloid stuff, but the story's still funny anyway. Apparently, some guy in France sued the toilet paper manufacturer for rape because he finger banged himself while trying to wipe. and it was not consensual.
Oh. Right, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is your coronavirus segment wrapped up in a nice little sexual harassment bow.
Yeah.
So great to wrapped up in toilet paper.
Well, not anymore. Everybody's
Quadruple
bought it.
wrapped.
I've got a 9-pack that if anyone wants to pay me like 150 quid for, you can have it.
I see my place like used up tissue next to a bin, and it was eBayed it, and it's like £50 on nearest offer.
Right,
Don't mock me. I know what I have.
But before we move on, right, I'm actually going to give the people out there a little hint just to see if the shops panic even more. You can use kitchen roll if you cut it in half.
Don't tell them the secret.
I've had to use kitchen roll before.
Exactly.
Like where we've ran out. We've actually got a spare like rolly toilet roll, which is all just covered in Donald Trump's face.
This is for end of the world. Whee!
Wow,
It's our emergency roll that we
you
can
must
just
really be sexually attracted to Donald Trump to let him kiss your asshole.
It'd be even better if it was
Why?
the one with the really big Donald Trump look. Pucker up.
Don't say pucker up. Oh, you
wait,
ruined everything.
Should I say pucker up?
Pucker up.
It'd be great. That was more like Mr. Mackey. What the fuck? It'd be great.
Well, that was a
Okay.
moment. But no finer moments can be found than the greatest segment of any podcast ever. Twitter moments, complete with its non-segue sound thing, because you can't even find that. I haven't even looked up. You didn't even tried. You don't even try anymore. I don't know what's wrong with them.
I'm just waiting on it to press the logo button.
I know. On screen.
Behind
Are you
the
done?
scenes.
Yeah. Okay. Caribou releases new album suddenly. Like, why people releasing albums? Why does it have to be suddenly now?
Because he hasn't released an album in years.
Cara who?
Yeah.
Yeah, literally. Cara what? I don't. No, he's Dan Smith, who also releases music under the
That doesn't say
moniker
Smith, that's his Snaith.
Daphne. Is it?
Dan Snaith, yeah.
It's like a
cares?
snake with a lisp.
Dan Smith.
That actually makes Harry Potter make sense now.
He works for Slytherin. Released his first Caribou album in 6 years. Or if it's Caribou, guys. Caribou?
No.
Me neither. I don't know.
I was born
You should
in
know
Y2K,
those
I
Twitter
don't-
moments.
I don't know who he is.
Next.
He's just some bald cunt.
Some mom cunt. How dare you assume his cuntishness?
Well,
Cunt yourself, Caribou. Eh?
Can you choose your top Christian Bale movie?
Can you do it?
Dark Knight.
Oh, of course.
Like Batman.
No. Rain of Fire was the
Never
right
seen
answer.
You dork.
Never heard of it.
I picked the most obscure one and it said it. Just to be a dick. Don't tell them that. Rain of Fire, Equilibrium.
I don't really know many Christian Bale movies.
He was good in that one with Shia LaBeouf and fucking Tom Hardy, where he was the baddie, I think. Was it that one? Aye, he was the baddie. He was the cop trying to hunt them down when they were making moonshine.
Red Dead Redemption.
See, he's got
although-
jokes. Loves it.
Shia LaBeouf in Red Dead Redemption would have probably been quite funny, but it would have
Please
to be,
actually make Red Dead 3 about Shia LaBeouf.
it would have to be the crazy
know-
Shia.
Jack
Yeah.
Marston could have died in like the 1980s if he lived a long time.
Ooh,
So,
son of.
Indiana Jones crossover.
Oh, so
With Shia LaBeouf playing Mutt.
oh. Now that again brings us back to one of our other shows. That's what we should fucking do. That's what we need to see. He's got references to Ken's movie stuff and show stuff because he does the acting thing.
Oh, I know so much. about him.
Professionally, he knows it. So
I've never seen The Godfather, The Italian Job, The Bodyguard, Fight Club,
they're
The
all
Matrix. I've never seen The Matrix.
they're all overrated. Apart from The Godfather, The Matrix, Fight Club.
Everything I said.
Well, Bodyguards, you know. Depends what you're into, eh? Right, okay, you can click the next one. He likes silence. He likes his moment to click.
Well, it's Twitter moments, so gotta give it
You've got to give
as
me a
much
moment.
of a moment
I'll
as
have a fucking
required.
moment.
Just like Matt Hardy, who announces he's a free agent.
Yes, yes.
A free agent. That just,
Contract is broken.
This isn't the first time I've said this, but who?
Oh,
yeah,
you were doing so well, and then you said you're
I'm
not
not
a wrestling fan. Oh, well, basically,
Look, I might like guys, but I'm not a fan of watching big, buff, topless guys fighting each other. In oil.
why no?
Like, I like the Bobby, but that's pretty gay.
That's pretty gay. Don't. Anyway, Matt Hardy was part of the illustrious Hardy Boys duo, a tag team. Don't look at me like that. That was their name.
A bunch of topless guys
No, they
climbing
weren't
over each other, and they were called the Hardy Boys.
They used to wear women's kind of fishnet coffee.
That doesn't help.
It was, it
That's
was
arguably
cool.
worse.
They had hair dye and their fingernails painted. It was cool.
I have hair dye.
Bro, it was the late 90s, okay? It was a different time.
Punk was doing that shit in the early 90s. Where were you?
Yeah, but
where was wrestling?
Punk translates
wasn't
to
born.
something else.
See, punk just drops itself in every
The Hardy
single
Boys
generation.
were the Punk of wrestling, okay? But they fucked off and basically done a big weird comeback tour. But since then, Matt, that guy has actually had a gimmick, which is a decent gimmick. Well, it's probably a bit out of the order because he had a brain injury and then came back as broken Matt Hardy and started talking in English as like some sort of weird evil old timey fucking villain. Yes, I'm the broken one, Matt Hardy. Yeah, delete.
This is probably about the time where I actually realised that switching wrestling off when I was 5 was a good idea.
But this was the best thing since then. Is the point? All the gimmicks have been kind of shitty till this. So then he got back in WWE, but WWE just wanted him to come back and do his old thing, and he was like, no. So he's kind of hung about long enough, and thankfully they've kind of released his contract. So we will get the broken one shall return. I'm excited. Okay, I'm going to get back into wrestling. Maybe I'm gonna watch AEW because I got Jake the Snake out. Bobby Hart.
So if your cabin door is closed, I will leave you alone.
How the hell is this guy being here making it more awkward for me to talk about wrestling than when Darkside's here?
Because he never says anything, especially about wrestling.
I'm missing the phrase like it's a non-story.
Pretty much. Why are we talking about wrestling? So, Public Enemy has fired Flavor Flav,
fucking uncultured swine.
one of hip hop's most memorable hype men after 37 years.
Who?
Yeah. Good God, man.
Flavor
Fight the
Flav.
power.
Not
Come on,
fan.
I think you put into all that sort of classic
Not fan of
anthem shit.
hip-hop. No, not much hip hop rap. The only rap song I've ever semi-enjoyed is Power by Kanye West, but that's because I played Saints Row 3.
Right, Kanye.
Just because of the connotations to Saints Row 3, I was like 12 years old and I played it and it was great.
San
You know when you
Andreas.
jumped in onto the penthouse?
There's no rap in games other than San Andreas GTA.
Right. I've got a rant about San Andreas because I got it for free on my PC for downloading the Rockstar Games launcher, and fucking hell, the controls on that are atrocious.
Oh, it was designed for a PlayStation.
Like, it's so bad.
PC Master Race is just a theory. It's not an actual.
That's coming from the person that's about to join said PC Master Race.
Listen. Join it.
Because
Bro, I am
editing is so
infiltrating it
much
to bring it down
harder
from
on
the inside.
PlayStation.
No, it's not. It's so much better. Okay?
Yeah.
It's like your fingertips.
Yeah.
Don't say fingertips.
I have an Xbox. The Xbox is sound.
That's what all Xbox players sound like. I have Xbox. Xbox is sound. Sorry. You left it hanging for me, man. I had to.
Don't say left it hanging.
Flavor Flav was the hype man for Public Enemy, a huge politically charged hip hop group from the 80s.
Sort of the fired this Flavor Flav guy.
Yeah,
That sounds quite
yeah.
tasteless.
I think he said he wouldn't support Bernie, so they just.
Tasteless.
Oh, I got it. I just tried to ride through it and ignore it.
Didn't work.
Wasn't the right umami, okay?
News a weeb.
I mean, Japanese fucking weird food tasting puns. Not really. But yeah, he said he was supporting Bernie, I think. So they booted him, which is funny.
Bernie's great. I like Bernie.
He's great. He's
Brand sound.
He's great for an old guy that's not going to get in.
Well, he's better than Joe.
What he means better than this is my wife. No, this is my sister. Re-elect Trump.
Everyone
we can
likes
only
Joe.
re-elect Trump.
And Joe Obama.
Joe Obama was a couple, right? That was something you could
Everybody
stand.
loved Joe Obama, but now everybody hates Joe.
I thought the show was
Joe's only good with Obama.
Joe's only good with Bama.
Yeah.
With added now with 20% more added Bama.
Well, now it's less Bama. They've got no artificial Bama anymore.
Artificial Bama. Yes. Right, stop. We need to keep moving or I'll just You win that one, okay? I'm not gonna outdo 20% Joe Bama. I think Joe Bama. Sounds like a shitty Yo Mama joke is coming in.
Joe who?
Joe Bama. 20% less Joe Bama. Right. Fuck's sake.
I can't even go next. Next
Go
one.
on, next one. Next.
EA Sports reviewing after FIFA pros use rock, paper, scissors to decide a match.
How civilized
Returning
and
to the
cultured.
classics.
I love this community. I'm so proud of this community, of gaming community in general. How cultured and civilized is that?
My niece is really good at FIFA and I'm shit at it.
But bet you could fucking totally whoop your niece's ass at rock, paper, scissors.
Probably, actually. I've got a pretty sound strategy.
What's this? Okay, please reveal it. Do go on.
Just keep doing the same
one.
thing over and over again. Because then people are like, oh, right, do you know what? I'm going to think it to stop that. And then, like, you do the one to stop them because they try to stop you. But then they try to stop that, so then you just keep doing, like, scissors or
you just
rock
have
or
to
whatever
keep
over and over.
that awkward eye contact, you know, that
put up
eye
a
dripping
4.
contact.
You put up a 4, which means water, because water blasts rock and rock drowns in water. It melts
No,
paper and
see,
it rusts up scissors.
This is where you get when you start adding in other hand sides.
Water
I think you just stick your thumb out and go thumb war.
Yeah, you really need to play the Star Trek version of rock, paper,
You
scissors
just
then.
punch them hard in the face.
Star Trek rock scissors. What is that, like a fucking 3-layered thing like the chessboard?
Oh, but practically, yeah. Vulcan scissors beats all.
Vulcan scissors. Oh my god.
Which one represents Darth Vader? I'm kidding, I know the difference.
Start checking across the Kylo Ren. I love it. Right. That's good.
This is
Just next. Just stop looking at them before you put them up. It's hesitating.
Camila Cabello turns 23.
Caribou.
Her name's alliteration.
I think that's why she done it.
Camila Cabello.
Camila Cabello.
That sounds like another tongue twister. Do you know what apparently the hardest tongue twister in the world is? According to like some university in America. It's pad kid poured curd pilled cod. And they say if you say it 10 times pretty quickly, you're awarding you're deserving a prize. So pad kid poured curd pilled cod. 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 Pad kid poured curd pilled cod.
Halfway there.
Pad kid poured curd pilled cod. Pad kid poured curd pilled cod. Pad kid poured curd pilled cod.
Could have laughed.
Pad kid.
Still like,
Fucking nice.
ladies and gentlemen, 9.
I was about to go, I am Satan, you have summoned me from the dead.
Fucking Beetlejuice comes out in the middle of the
Are you the pad kid? Or are you the pilled cod?
I don't know
We
what
need to
any of
ask
those
Colin
words
about
mean. Are you having a stroke?
Pulled cod just sounds like something you put in a sandwich, you know?
For context, I didn't fuck it up. They just made faces.
Don't blame us. This was your moment.
My
you only
face
get
is
one
permanently
chance.
stuck that way. I did not listen to my father when I was younger.
I didn't get much of a chance to listen to my dad either. That's because he died when I was 9.
I was waiting for the shit.
Okay. So as to hear that.
As many of the
Yangy.
listeners that are currently exercising at the gym at the moment or sitting peacefully watching the birds in a park have just suddenly all stopped going, what?
That's where I got the name Yangy for, because everyone called him it.
That's He's got such an origin story.
I've got a fucking.
He's got his own origin story written.
You're just sad that you don't have your own origin story.
I've actually got
this
an
guy?
evidence. The Falkirk Council are fucking wankers because he got hit by a car, flew a wee bit, and then he hit his head off a pole and it bent the pole, and they tried to like fine him for the pole.
Oh my god.
That actually.
That's fucking inhuman. That's subhuman. Whoever printed that out and sent that letter, oh, you should be first up against
He
the
was
law.
fucking comatose.
Yeah, is it bad?
Like, are you going to send
Is it bad that
the
this,
hospital?
is this bad that it doesn't surprise me?
Yes.
It's Falkirk, isn't it?
That's gross.
It's like,
I had a family member reversed into a pole, ever so slightly shifted
To be
it,
fair, my aunt,
and wrote into the council and apologised and paid for it. Like, fucking nobody seen him.
my
Empty car park. Like, come on.
aunt did like write to them. Was like, oh, I'm going to go to the press if you keep this charge. So they dropped it, and well, now I've went public with it anyway. So yeah, fuck you, Falkirk.
that's alright, they dropped it.
Fuck Falkirk, man.
I was born there, but yeah, fuck it.
Everybody's
fuck
leaving
it.
Falkirk anyway, so, you know, apparently.
All the good thing I had gone for it was a cinema anyway.
It had a cinema?
To be fair, Megazone's fucking brilliant.
Well, I've seen Lord of the Rings there like 5 times when it came out.
The Megazone laser tag's fantastic.
No, I seen Lord of the Rings in the Megazone laser tag, that's what I meant.
Oh,
Moving on, right. Katy Perry reveals she's pregnant in her new music video.
yeah, she was like, I've got a baby in a music video. It's a strange way to announce something, isn't it?
It's
Exactly.
a gross way to announce something. It's a self-righteous way to announce something. It's why is she like draped in...
Because she's like, the last person that did this move, their name was
Excuse
Fat
me.
Bastard. Look at my sexy body. You know what I mean? Like, okay, you're pregnant.
A few people
fair
have done
enough.
that before. It's a familiar story.
It's
I don't see the point. Just be like, "Hi, I'm pregnant" on Twitter or some shit.
Exactly.
Like that.
know.
Like, can you imagine? You know,
Now it's a moment
Aye.
forever etched into history and time.
can you imagine like Maggie from Brig End going on TV and going, "Hey everybody, I'm pregnant by the way." People watching it would just be like, "Oh,
I'm going to name him after the place he was conceived. Bus stop.
the 49B to Bannockburn."
I'm going to name him McDonald.
That's alright, because it makes sense, because Ronald was his dad.
I'm going to name my kid Disabled Toilet in the Lassies.
God.
Holy fuck. It's too far. It is too far. You've ruined this, Yangy.
I'm going to name him after my favourite hobby. Mayfair.
Oh. Super King. Middle name Super King. Other middle name Yeezy.
Like his dad's Bobby.
No, right.
So, the takeaway story from this is, doesn't matter how big you get.
Okay,
you're
she's got
pregnant.
to like reveal the conception in a music video too.
Oh wow, live concert, bro. Live concert. Baby, you're a shoots off like a firework.
Oh, can you imagine the radio edit of that? It would just be like lots of singing and squishing sounds. And a nurse going, breathe!
Mate, I wouldn't put it past her. She'll
There's some
record the
fucking
childbirth and put it in the
pretend-
background to one of his songs.
She's some pretentious like what are they called? The people that
Midwife?
review the things.
The people that reviewed
Critic. There's some pretentious critic in like a scarf and a fedora. It's like masterpiece. And you know what? That symbolises life to me.
Well,
what gave it away? The splooshing of the amniotic sac on the floor.
It's just pure raw emotion and lube.
Nature's lube.
90% for effort, but I would say you could have done with a little
Right.
bit more makeup. down
Speaking
there.
of nature's lube, I was doing one of my shows for my college production.
Okay, I want to hear where
I
this
was
is going.
an assistant to the guy who's playing the main lawyer guy, and it comes to a point where he comes over and he has to like whisper something to me like we're discussing a case to each other, right? And he always whispers something fucking stupid in my ear. And on stage during the show, he went, "Remember, the best lube is blood." unless it's tears. And I had to sit there and try my hardest not to fucking burst out laughing on stage.
What a fucking Weinstein-aged motherfucker thing to whisper.
He just said it to take the piss to try and make me laugh. And I was like, you son of a bitch.
Name and details forwarded to Scotland Yard, please. We will not have such deviancy and degeneracy on this podcast.
Talking about degeneracy, Christian Bale will play the bad guy in Thor: Love and Thunder.
There, we've got his new best movie.
Probably will be really good. I fucking love Ragnarok.
That was pretty good, actually, to be fair. I don't know how I feel about Batman being a baddie now.
He's not Batman, is he?
He will always be a Batman. It's like Bond. You can't be a Bond and then not be a Bond.
See,
You'll always be a Bond.
I always stick by they should always make good comedians the bad guys because they make the best bad guys.
Well, that's it. Like, I can't
creepiest
see
motherfuckers.
Playing a bad guy's fucking fun.
Christian Bale
He
being
doesn't get away with everything.
a good baddie then. But he was a good baddie.
Is he a good baddie?
Fucking Outlaws or whatever it was.
Yeah, really good baddie.
He's got that sort of pretentious, rich asshole look about him, though, hasn't he?
That's what I worry though, because it's just going to be like a default Marvel oid villain. I mean, they go, what's his post?
Was Christian Bale a vampire at one point?
No, vampires aren't real. What the fuck?
No, it was it not the Prestige or something like that?
I don't know. I've just got this view of him trying to talk with vampire teeth in.
No.
They're like having a go at somebody.
That's
and I
your
don't know.
fan fiction.
Vampire Batman.
Well, maybe I'm like looking into the future or something.
Wow.
Both die.
Christian Bale, like I'm calling it now. 5 years time, Christian Bale will be a vampire in a film.
I think you're thinking of Tom Cruise and
Fucking hell
Interview
no.
with a Vampire.
Tom Cruise?
Yeah.
You
Ted
kidding me?
Don't act like he wasn't the sexiest vampire of all time.
I can think of better.
Oh, Brad Pitt, so much better.
No, not Brad Pitt either.
Well.
God. All these things that are coming out so late, like apparently the multiplayer for Cyberpunk 2077 is meant to come out in like around 2022-ish. Like that's when people are expecting. I'm gonna be 22 then. Like, I still want to play the fucking game. Come on, just release it now.
You're literally like Cartman in South Park, like cryogenically freeze yourself till the game comes out.
Damn it, give me the crap light!
Genuinely, like, fucking...
Everybody else has got an Xbox, I got a goddamn
I want to
PlayStation!
be able to afford to play it. Please don't. I want the time.
That's funny. They spend like 5 years advertising, you know, and by the end of 2 years, you're like, just give us the fucking game.
It's like
I pre-ordered the collector's edition.
That's
like,
never backfires on anyone ever.
I'm still like really fucking sore about the Halo shit because it's the same shit. You know what I mean? It's like here's Halo 1 and 2, 3 and 4, but we're not going to release it for PC until like 10 years later when everybody's played it and the PC gamers are like, yeah, I get to play Halo. Look at the resolution. I can see that pixel right there.
To be fair, it's an old game.
Exactly. Like I played Halo 1 when it first came out, and that was like what, 2001? Something like that. It was like Windows XP.
First game I ever played
really old,
was
but-
Halo 3 on Heroic with my uncle.
Oh god.
Damn.
That got me into gaming. It was a fucking challenge. I was like 10 years old, maybe 9, 8. I don't know.
Christ, especially with an
I was
Xbox
8.
controller.
So yeah, that was fun. But yeah, me and my mate are currently playing through all the Halo games in chronological order at the moment.
Yeah.
So we're at the end of Halo 2. It's fun.
Is that the one, was it Halo 2 where they destroyed the Halo?
That's fucking the Halo in the first 7 games.
See, that's my point. you know. Like, I've been
Halo 1
waiting
they
for-
destroyed the Halo. Halo 2,
Yeah, totally.
I don't think they did.
I think asking if that Star Wars one was the one where they destroyed a Death Star or no.
fucked up high charity.
It wasn't
Halo
a
2.
Death Star, it was a Death Planet, right?
And then-
There's a difference.
Aye. Halo 3 they destroyed another Halo, hefty damage to the Ark. Halo 4 cracked him.
was that the official? Can I get a damage report? It's hefty damage, Captain. Oh, it's a fucking hefty chunk missing it up.
To be fair, all that Cortana says is it did a number on the Ark, so yeah, it's hefty damage.
Aye.
They did a number.
It's easier to tell you
Did
what's
he not a number 2 on the arc?
It's just easier to tell you what's not broken, right?
Well, I mean, they go back to it in Halo Wars 2.
Well, that's true.
I don't know, because I'm not a fucking Xbox dork like y'all.
Halo Wars 2's on PC.
Sony fucking for life.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll just, sit around doing nothing whilst all my fucking servers go down for like 6 months.
How dare you?
Remember that? Remember how many people moved over to Xbox after that?
Not the 100 million that are playing the PS4 currently. Yeah,
How many games are on the PS4?
plenty.
6.
How many good games are on the PS4? See, you responded to my question before you even asked it. Genius.
Spider-Man and then Dreams.
That's it.
Oh yeah, I do
Dead
still want to
Dreams.
play that.
That's it.
I wonder me bring that out in the PC though.
Well, guess what I got last night?
You didn't get anything that I'm interested in because I want it on the PC.
Oh, no, I was talking about games. I just had wet dreams. That's what you'd like to know.
Nobody mentioned wet. I don't know where you got that from.
Soggy.
Sticky dreams.
We should probably go into the next moment. This is getting fucking...
Well, yeah, because just wet, soggy, sticky. Just
Tacky.
reminds me of Sherry Pie disqualified from Drag Race after catfishing allegations.
You know there's a drag queen called Sharon Needles?
Sounds like more like a punk band name,
It's
isn't it?
fucking brilliant.
That sounds like an awesome,
My
like,
fiance's into all the drag queen people.
cool, man.
It's like, oh, I get to hear all these interesting names.
This is an interesting one though. Like, how
Mine's is Mrs. Dallas.
oh, you're old.
I'm Mrs. Dallas. I'm a fine, classy Southern belle. There ain't no woman like me.
I bet there ain't, because what's that accent, man? That's amazing.
I've done
I'm a
it.
pie and a Calais. That's how
2018, I went on a cruise with my mum, my sister, and my niece, and I'd done it like all the way through the fucking cruise, and I
Holy
drove my
shit.
mum insane.
But did you catfish someone?
No.
That's the question.
I did not.
So your drag wasn't on point enough.
No. I didn't do the makeup, did I?
Well, that's a bit of a cop out.
Well,
We've all worn a dress and heels for doing then.
actually, one time back in showcase in my first college, I had to be a Glaswegian drag queen called Deborah. That was also an ancient Greek siren,
Wow.
That's a hell of a crossover.
and I had to seduce Odysseus and Achilles. That was fun. It was
That was Deborah. I speak like this throughout the entire fucking show. I done a number on my throat.
Oh, Odysseus,
Hefty damage in your throat.
how's about it?
and I had to speak in fucking iambic pentameter.
What the fuck's pentameter?
Go and explain it to him.
It's like 10 syllables.
Oh, is it like a haiku?
Every thing I said had to be in like every sentence I said had to be in like 10 syllables.
That makes it's probably easy to do a haiku, innit?
Probably.
Well,
That's
you did-
575.
it's all an
then,
extra
that's all.
I can do
exactly.
haiku because jackass make haiku songs. Believe me, it's real.
You just sounded worse
That was a
than
haiku.
the previous FAWK computer system.
It was a haiku though.
You just sounded
Yeah.
like you were brain damaged and trying to speak.
How much did you actually drink last night? And did you
bit.
get
It was
any-
like a dyslexic reading.
I shall now read to you from the book of blah blah blah.
Hold on. I've got to get this down.
I know, he's got like a book for idiots or something.
I've got to like.
No,
search
don't
this
bring
up.
out your Star Trek Klingon.
I got
fuck.
to. Let's see it.
He's going to cling on to it for the rest of this podcast.
Yeah, I'm just going
It's
to
a
call.
fucking Klingon
I'm
of
going to
master
call you
I'll
a
tell you.
clift,
What the fuck did you just call me?
a joke.
Right, say it again. A clifter. Clifter. I barely even sexually
I
assaulted
didn't
her.
call
How
you a
dare
cleft, right? David Cleft.
Anyway, catfishing's wrong. You shouldn't do it whether you're drag or not. But I'm not entirely sure how you got catfished with the drag.
There's only two things I've got to say about that. One, I have seen some people in drag that you're like, ooh, wow, is that? I really actually can't tell. They've done really well,
Ladyboys,
male or female.
Bangkok, or ladies.
But they're not really.
It says it in the name.
Anyway,
You won't be able to show this on the
It's like a
podcast.
tomboy. They're not really a boy. They just really.
aye, but it's, yeah,
Ladies.
it's just like some people. You're like, okay, you can tell you're in drag. So how can that be called catfishing?
I'm about to show you a catfish tattoo that someone posted in a tattoo group on Facebook. I'm like, you definitely won't be able to show this on the podcast, by the way, because
Shame.
it's fucking atrocious. When did it? I commented on it, and I'm looking for the comment through my activity.
I commented / I got trapped. Yeah. I got catfished.
I've heard a lot of people very confused by traps.
Well.
It's funny. It's
Age old
hilarious.
question, innit?
Aye.
on top or bottom.
You can use go on to the next one. I'll try and find this. Hold on. You need to see
Oh, no,
this.
we're having a totally different catfishing discussion here. Next one, anyway.
Taika Waititi reimagines Roald Dahl's world for Netflix.
I heard about that. I'm quite excited for the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory one because I really like Taika Waititi.
Yeah.
Did you see Jojo Rabbit?
I've seen bits of
No,
it, but I
but
never.
I've heard it's pretty good, yeah.
It's fucking fantastic.
Is that that's not the
That's
kid
one where
with
Taika
the-
Waititi plays Hitler.
Yeah, that's the one I want to see. But anything else he's done before this has been really good. And to be fair, if you're going to give him a crack at Roald Dahl stuff,
Aye,
I'm hoping it's not just Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I'm hoping whatever he does with Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, he knocks out the fucking park.
The thing is, though, like the original Charlie and Chocolate Factory was the usual musical, kind of sweet, with a little bit of
Aye.
story. Right? Okay, fine. It was entertainment. The newer one, they tried to add in that element of fairy tale darkness to creepy edge, which
Why is Johnny Depp playing Michael Jackson?
yeah, I was like, there was something about it that was just like, it just doesn't quite fit.
But I quite like. I like the idea of him doing this on a TV show. Something akin to
That would
like
be kind of cool, actually.
Lemony Snickets, because
Like a 10 episode or something
That's
like that.
It'll street you out. Like
Aye.
fucking season 1, you'll leave me in the fucking goddamn factory.
Exactly. You know, by the time you hit like episode 6, and that's just when somebody falls into the chocolate. Yeah.
I had a Cat in the Hat book where they dyed all the snow pink. So I'd like to see that in like live action or something.
Pink snow dye.
I don't know. I can't even remember half it,
Pink
but
snow
everyone was like,
cones.
you know.
Listen, I don't think we'll ever be able to beat the Mike Myers Cat in the Hat film.
Who was your favourite Willy Wonka? Gene Wilder or Johnny
Gene
Depp?
Wilder.
I think mine was Johnny Depp.
Ooh, get out.
I just like the weird aspect.
The Michael Jackson-esque thing that he done to it.
Can you imagine Johnny Depp singing "Come with me"?
And that weird Michael Jackson voice that he had.
World of pure imagination.
with the fake teeth and everything.
Your imagination.
Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure
Like,
imagination.
at the end of the day, it was I want it now. You need your fucking Violet Beauregard. And your,
Aye, but no, it wouldn't have worked because no, it would have just been violently texting.
I don't.
You know,
Like,
she would have been
Taika
ordering a
Waititi's gonna
golden goose on Amazon.
Yeah, well, that's it. But Taika Waititi's going to knock out the park, man. He knows what he's fucking doing, bro.
Aye, well,
He done brilliant with Thor Ragnarok.
That was incredible.
yeah.
Fucking incredible.
Back to that one again. Eh? Is he doing Love and Thunder?
yeah. Aye.
Yes.
He should do everything. Like he should just be in charge of every movie, ever.
Yeah,
just for hero then.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are some directors that really do need to get taken out of the circle. Like we've seen enough Michael Bay explosions to last us 5 lifetimes. You know,
But not as great as explosive as the coming together of two once enemies, now friends. Next one on screen.
besties. Katy Perry says she and Taylor Swift are text buddies.
Yay!
Wow, celebrities are friends.
The
They
war,
have social lives.
the war is over though.
Who texts now?
The war is over.
does text
I know,
messages
I
still
just
exist?
Message or DM, like
Yeah,
seriously.
I think they might have deleted the post. Basically, it was a fisherman fucking a catfish. It was bottom half like woman and top half catfish.
Oh yeah, totally. It's like
Oh, top
everybody's
half
got it
actual
backwards.
Catfish. All right.
It's
It's like a reverse mermaid.
Yeah. It's like everybody's got it backwards. Why would
But
you
they
want
were
a
like,
fish
I
in the
want
bottom?
a tattoo
Yeah.
to show that I like fishing. And it was a fisherman fucking a half catfish, half prostitute. And it was okay.
Proper catfishing.
How'd you get catfished into being friends with Katy Perry?
Just ask Daniel Craig. The best Bond yet covers the April issue of
Bastard.
GQ.
I never sent you the actual picture.
You
Because
didn't,
in the actual, well, I don't know, mind you,
Right.
probably can't put it on YouTube. He's got his nip suit. But he was like front page GQ with the jacket unzipped and the nip suit.
Remember when Piers Morgan had a go at him for wearing a papoose?
First off, don't say papoose. Second off, yes, and that was hilarious. Like, what the fuck? Like, yes.
Did I say
Daniel-
Boris Johnson? 'Cause I meant Piers Morgan.
No, you said Pierre Brogan.
Okay.
I
But
can't,
Boris Johnson would have been hilarious to have a go at anybody, really.
can you imagine just Daniel Craig ripping Piers Morgan in half like a phone book?
I remember when Pierce Morgan was like, "Oh, I would make a much more masculine, traditional man James Bond."
Oh God.
Traditional fucking fat pompous flat. They're like,
It'd make a good Bond villain.
oh, he'd be a brilliant Bond villain.
I would love to. I would have loved to have seen Stephen Fry in a Bond film. I don't know, maybe even playing Q, something. You know, just
Stephen Fry played Ma.
just. I would love to see Mary Stephen Fry in films.
He was really good in V for Vendetta.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking love that movie. Had they study it in school though, which kind of ruined it.
I can't believe they made you study that, but you haven't seen The Matrix.
Well, just keeping in
I
mind.
also had to study Shutter Island and The Sixth Sense.
The fuck?
Just keeping in mind, they made us
movies.
study Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, alright? So,
Aye, but that was, you're fucking boomers. There was only so many goddamn
that was when you could
films
only
out back
afford
then.
one video
You've got
cassette
to
for the
study Death of
entire
a
school.
Salesman.
Death of a Salesman? You even got that?
Great Gatsby before the fucking remake, butchered
We
remake.
tried to put Quadrophenia on in a classical band.
Why was there a fucking turf war between the quads and the mods?
it was the scene where they were all lying in the public baths and the camera went above and they're like, we can see his peenie. And you're like, band!
Oh my
Everybody
God.
at the class!
Let's phone everybody's
shit.
parents and warn them.
Aye.
Jesus Christ.
PTSD, you've seen a
mental.
willy.
Primary 7, we were made to watch a baby being birthed from the point if you like.
Exactly.
Like
That's fucking traumatising. That's child abuse. That is child abuse.
Just wait until it's full 3D. Without the glasses.
VR. You have to drag the baby out yourself by the heat.
Baby birth simulator.
It feels so
It goes
real.
back to the coronavirus thing. You can only be 3 metres away, so you're using litter pickers and fucking cannoning it into the crib.
Baby, you're a firework. A firework.
Quite literally. Fucking explode.
Shit.
This shit was fucked up, by the way.
In the recently unsealed court documents, Harvey Weinstein sent an email where he wrote, Jen Aniston should be killed. This was in response to the National Enquirer seeking comment from the Weinstein's camp regarding false allegations of groping Aniston.
And then the next picture is...
you got an next one, have you?
yeah, there's a list of other people who he deemed were probably worthy of being bumped
Oh,
off.
it's hit list. Yeah, sweet. So it's not his hit on list, but
Rose
it's just hit
McGowan,
list.
that's interesting. What, that woman who's clearly having a meltdown and telling everyone that hashtag Me Too is a real fucking thing. I don't recognise any of the other ones, but I think one of the other ones was his assistant. Yeah.
Yeah, Leslie Headland.
Erwin Reiter, former exec at the Weinstein CEO, and Leslie Headland, Weinstein's former assistant, or asked, and creator of Russian Doll. Very interesting to find out. what
Russian
some of
Doll's a
these
good
people know.
show.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't watch any.
I've seen like 3 episodes.
I don't watch any Russian propaganda, me. I'm
See, now, I'm
better
not
dead than red, mate. Yeah.
like I'm not advocating sexual assault, but I would like to see a case pop up somewhere where the person in question doesn't discriminate between genders. It's just quite
Kevin
happy. Got it.
Did it? I don't know.
Yeah, there we go. He is a true fiddler.
You want
on
some-
the
There's also a guy up there called Jason.
Was there?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Jason Bloom.
Oh no, you say you want bumped off because they probably know.
Nah, true.
They were saying that apparently Ben Affleck, he had Ben Affleck written down somewhere as well, because Ben Affleck was
Surprised
fucking
me.
apparently behind the scenes telling everyone, like, get this guy fucking hooked, or he's going to bring the goddamn industry to fucking
Yeah, well,
distribute.
Batfleck was right then.
Fucking right, Batfleck was right. Greatest Batman of all time.
So, because of all this, of course, Weinstein sentenced to 23 years in prison.
Not long enough.
Aye.
It's really interesting.
And he won't even serve it all.
No,
Yeah,
no, it'll be
easily,
it for
yeah.
good behaviour in like 2
The
years.
what's really fucked is that the court proceedings apparently were really dodgy. They weren't hearing certain witnesses. They weren't allowing certain testimony. One of the main cases they got were through this person who's basically been having a relationship with, whether or not he was leveraging his fucking power and what have you, doing his thing. It was pretty obvious he fucking was. However, she was actively consenting, and they've used her as a prop for the case to prop the case up, but would were purposely dismissing all the text messages that made it obvious that it was consensual between them two. I find it's really odd and annoying and weird because we're like, obviously his defence were arguing, he's not being given a fair trial, he's not being given due process. And I'm like, well, motherfucker, if this guy is so notorious for what he has done, they should be throwing the fucking book at him. He should be given nothing but due process and entirely raked over the fucking coals for everything he's done. No just swept under the rug with a quiet case that'll get him 23 years, and as you say, he'll serve what?
It'll be the same as Brock Turner.
A couple of months.
Brock Turner got out in like, what, 3 months?
Oh, don't say the fucking Brock Turner word, fuck's sake.
Exactly.
That was absolutely fucking egregious.
Well,
What is it his dad said?
5 minutes of action for like...
His life shouldn't be wasted for 5 minutes of action.
What do you mean? It only lasted 5 minutes.
Oh,
it was enough time to remove the anchovies from the pizza.
oh, we need a happy ending here, Tech. Not the massage kind, but
No, it's not quite the end. Not quite yet. Happy birthday, Chuck Norris. Come on.
I remember I used to think that he was Master Chief. Like, I saw a picture of he done like a Master Chief thing for Halo 2 promo art, and I was like, oh, that's what Chief looks like. That makes sense.
I think that would have worked. I think that would have worked.
you fanboys and your
Mind his
Halo
beard.
fanfic.
And his beard was
Oh, he
like
did
maybe
have a
the
beard.
buffest thing.
His beard's the buffest thing.
Fist.
One strand of fucking Chuck Norris
What happened to
chin
him
hair.
being like the strong guy that everybody was afraid of? Who's that now? Who's taking his place?
Chuck Norris, the second.
To be fair, he's 80. Like, yeah, a fight with Corona. He's got to put him down.
I think it's the age old story.
Yeah, right. He would cure Corona. He'd just look at it.
He's done the age old story where you don't need to fight if everybody thinks you're a hard nut. So you never need to prove
what was
it.
the
you
old
know?
joke? Like, he was bitten by the fucking poisonous snake. He was rolling around in agony for hours.
And then the snake finally died. The snake died. God, I remember hearing that on fucking Star Trek as well, and I'm just like, I can't believe that I did that old joke in it in Star Trek. Brilliant.
Did they?
Yeah, Will Riker when he got stung.
Or Chuck Norris joke? Oh no, I ripped the jokes, right? Okay, I thought they referenced Chuck Norris in Star Trek. That would have been interesting.
No, they just ripped the joke straight up.
Did they ever like has someone taken his place as the big buff guy that everyone's afraid of? Nobody would take on.
It's like it's really
Certainly
difficult.
not that much of an icon anyway.
I would say the last true action hero, and I stand by this, is Tom Cruise, because he's the only one doing his own fucking stunts to the extent that he is. Even the last Mission Impossible, he still broke his fucking shin and filming it to go
Ruby
through
Rose
3 months.
really injured herself doing stunts on Batwoman.
No one watches that though. That's terrible. Listen, you know I stand the Flaroverse, but yeah, Ruby Rose is way better than fucking John Wick 2, in my opinion.
It's because she was made to do an American accent.
Is that what
She's
Wow.
Australian.
Yeah, I knew there was something a wee bit off with it, but
Yeah,
other
it's
than
like-
And John Wick, she just doesn't speak.
yeah, that was cool. She's
you-
like a death assassin in John Wick.
It's like if you're going to force somebody to do a specific accent, at least get a damn good accent coach in if they're having trouble. Yeah, don't just force it onto the screen. It's weird.
Do you know what's mental?
What'd you call me?
Do you know what's mental? The CD guy that plays Quentin Lance, Paul Blackthorne.
Oh yeah.
He's English. See, when you hear him speak in his like natural accent, it's
I don't know why he's got to talk like this all the time. Oliver, how are we going to get out of this?
the way he says Laurel. It's like that.
Laurel.
What's his face?
Laurel.
The Walking Dead. It's the way he says
Laurel.
Carl.
Yangy, Laurel. It's fucking totally
Laurel.
Oh, did I get started on Arrow, man? Oliver, we're good friends even though you've shagged both of my daughters.
Why does he sound like he's called Bertha?
I don't know why.
Smokes 40 packs a day.
He does though. Oliver McQueen, you're under arrest.
McQueen.
As well, you know, it's close
It's a
enough.
Cars crossover.
Talking about close enough to the Queen, that's a blank frame. Sorry,
did you
Queen.
manage that?
Apparently,
Close enough to the Queen. She's dead again.
apparently, it's just all grey. Sources confirm Prince Harry was tricked by Russian pranksters.
That's
What did he
crazy,
do?
Ruski.
Hello, I'm a Nigerian prince.
Oh, hi, I'm a British. Wait a minute, I'm not a prince anymore.
It was something like they were talking to him about Greta Thunberg and climate change, and it was dead funny because he's just like, oh, there's just like a lot of, evil set people out there that are not very well in their head and think the climate's just going to fix itself, It's, you're like, holy fuck. He genuinely just talks about people like they're not,
It will fix itself if politicians stop blowing so much hot air.
Like the carbon footprint's twice the size, eh?
Exactly.
Or if they stop blowing up orphanage. Or the orphan.
Oh.
That
I
one.
can't do it. Yeah. The places where the orphan kids stay. In the Middle
You
East.
see that quacky ducky
Orphanages.
black a look at the fucking tongue twister.
The hell?
To begin toboggan, first buy a toboggan, but don't buy too big a toboggan because too big a toboggan is too big to begin
But you
toboggan.
can't say orphanage. Say it.
Orphanage.
There we go.
There's a chip shop in space selling spaceship shaped chips. I can speak, see?
There's a chip shop in space selling space chip.
That just sounded like ship.
What do you mean? I fucking nailed it. What were you
Yeah,
listening
you
to?
nailed it to the wall. It's dead.
And speaking of dead, I do think was it the last? No, there's one last.
no.
Speaking of dead, my dad.
Oh, you'll get to use that once. Because
Tell that to literally everybody I know.
Yeah, it's not as dead as Dame Judi Dench's
You had
career.
to add this one in.
Yeah.
Judi Dench reacts to worst supporting actress nomination for Cats. No,
She's getting a Razzie. That is a tarnish on James Judi Dench's
it
career.
really is. I mean,
She's laughing it off. Good on her, but
The
you're
thing
like, wow.
is, like, what was really wrong with Cats?
Did you see the pictures? Like,
What was wrong with Cats is it's a musical, and you really shouldn't film musicals because they always look fucking weird.
Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
That's different. That was a musical.
to be fair, I really want to do an
Mary
Hansen movie.
Poppins.
But listen, we're talking about the difference between a stage show.
Gone with the Wind.
But they're all terrible films. When was the last time you sat and watched Gone with the Wind?
Grease.
Again, written for the screen. There's a difference. I will give you written
Home
for
on the
screen
Range.
musicals are okay, right? Like, Oh Brother, We're Out There and fucking all sorts of shit like that. Like, St. Grease. But
King Arthur.
Matilda.
King Arthur's not a musical. Matilda's not. Well,
Matilda's getting it was a book and then it was a movie and then it was a stage musical and now the stage musical's getting turned into another movie.
ew, that'll be terrible. Because
Watch me get turned into a musical book, who knows?
It's like,
isn't that a
like a
musical
copy. It's like a copy of a copy of a copy of a
I
copy.
like fucking Matilda original films. Right, that's enough.
There we go.
Turn this into a
There we go.
TikTok.
FAWK Chronicles musical. Sweet.
Yes.
But yeah, no, it was like.
But Cats is that weird thing where you can't have the whole stage of people looking at the camera and who really likes what's his face late night with James Corden.
Fucking hate him.
Hey.
I've hated him for ages and now only people are just starting to catch on that he's
Yeah.
the most annoying person.
Couple karaoke.
Who was
Here we
it?
go.
Who was it that played that really kind
Fuck
of
off.
sassy, prissy cat? And it was a singer.
Bustaford, what? Sassy prissy cat. Taylor Swift done
Taylor
a cat.
Swift, thank
man.
you. Right.
She had
Aye.
a diamond encrusted
Aye,
catnip
right.
She's a funny too.
sprinkler.
Right.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift's
We're all
cat,
closet
cat
furries one way or
character,
another,
right? The fact that there was posts that popped up, they were like, "What's with all this sexy ass furry shit that Taylor Swift is wearing?" And somebody else posted up, "Did you just say sexy ass furry shit?" So you're admitting that this furry character in this fursuit is sexy. So therefore, you must be, I don't know, a furry.
You fucking closet degenerate, you.
It's hilarious. There's a complete silence after it, and then just somebody popped up and goes, "I'm a confirmed furry." Jesus.
Funny big mistake.
But you can keep that CGI shit. Just give me your Taylor Swift in a catsuit. Like, what?
Oh no.
Technically, are like Catwoman and Batman furries.
Technically, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, they're wearing
They're
an
BDSM furries. It's all
yeah,
leather.
but come on, there's not much of a difference, really.
It's bondage furries.
You know?
It's bodies.
Aye. Bodies. Don't say bodies when it comes
Alright,
to
what about
it.
Spider-Man?
It's bondage buddies.
He's
No.
nah, he's more.
He's
more
just- he's
along
a
the lines-
lycra.
He doesn't dress, mind you, yeah, he doesn't dress up as the animal
Yeah.
like Batman and
Yeah.
Catwoman.
Like he's just a different type of degenerate.
And if anything, he's probably more along the lines of like they call dragon and lizard ones scalies. So
Fuck.
arachnoids.
But he's other kin.
like hemorrhoids
He's other kin.
You know, spiders have
kin.
like paws. I saw a picture of them. It's
two
so
little
cute.
dog paws. It's like-
Pause.
Spiders have paws.
It looks like
horrifying.
it looks like a Rottweiler with two toes.
That is fucking that. For some reason, that makes me so terrified of spiders now.
Yeah.
To know that they have little kittens' paws.
If I see another shiny black spider with a red fucking hourglass on it ever again, the world is going to detonate.
The fuck. Will you stop messing?
Just
I've been
saying.
to Australia twice, and the size of the fucking spiders are. You know, when you
Yeah.
go to Australia, you have to flush the toilet before you use it as well.
Yep, aye, so it washes it through under the rim.
In case a spider comes up and like bites your asshole. Aye.
Knock your shoes
Or like lays
out, yeah.
legs, or it could lay eggs in your
Yep.
asshole.
Oh well, at least
Think about it this way. Not
This
only,
is why Australia should be on fire.
well, what?
should have never put it
Apparently it didn't help because all the spiders just escaped to people's houses. No, but think about it this way. It's even worse because
like a reverse
Not
scene of
only-
Alien, man. Everyone's just going to plaster to their couch. Spiders crawling at their
not
ass.
only do you have to flush the toilet before you use it, you also have to shake your bed sheets out before you climb
Oh,
into bed.
fuck all that
You have to
noise,
kick your shoes out to make sure nothing's hiding in them. You have to turn your socks inside out. You can't pick off boxes off of shelves without actually having a good look to see if there's anything
Fuck
inside them.
that shit, by the way.
Yeah.
Aye, aren't you glad we're in space?
I've got a man that lives in Australia now. So when I stayed with her, it was like, all these fucking rules. Like, Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
No,
And she stays in like a fairly nice penthouse on the beach. So you'd think, you know, maybe with the property value, they'd have some sort of anti-spider measure, but no.
No.
this is why I.
She has geckos, which I suppose is.
I suppose. aye.
Geckos aren't going to crawl up your asshole and lay eggs.
No, but they eat the
No, they
spiders.
eat the spiders. That's the point of the geckos.
Fucking
They just
yes.
run around the house.
Aye. No, like, the only ones I had to deal
So what you're
with
saying is
were...
Lizard Man, Spider-Man is actually the good guy. Dr. Lizard or whatever he's
Is he a furry? Or a scaly?
He's a scaly.
Scaly, yeah. Yeah, it'd be a scaly. Pretty small scaly, but...
But it's not really a furry. Like,
I suppose
there's a persona and there's
But
actually turning yourself into one
What-
by
what-
mistake.
that's the next step of furryism.
Accidental furry.
Yeah, accidental furry. You're walking down the street and all of a sudden, I'm accidentally a furry.
Transcendentally became a furry. Yeah.
Tripped
You
on
know,
a
behind you
crack.
there's like a tail stuck up your ass.
I remember seeing that fucking years ago when like you had folk running about in fursuits and stuff like that at conventions, and then all of a sudden somebody wanders through it and you're like, there's just something not quite right about this person. Then you realise, oh no, they're walking through there with a butt plug tail. Oh no! I was wondering why the tail wasn't in the right place. It's hanging out. It looks like a turd. What are you doing? Let's put some curve on it. Jesus,
Put some curve on it.
it's horrifying.
I seen a kid wear a
Well, you saw a
fucking-
kid wear a butt plug tail. What?
No, it was one of the clip-ons.
There's a clip-on butt plug tail then.
It's not a butt plug
Right.
tail.
Right,
Stop
okay.
saying butt plug
Just clarifying that.
tail.
So you saw a kid with a butt plug.
No. No, I know that. No. Let's plug the butt.
Someone played the Jim will fix it theme tune.
Well, it's been an incredible episode. 80-something, 82th. 83rd.
Something like that. We lost one somewhere in the
We
ether.
apologise for last week's lack of show. YouTube fucked us over. We actually
Thanks,
thought we'd be a
Toho.
smart arse and record one in the can. It was just a fucking everyday episode, so we're going to keep that for a rainy day in the future, but we'll have to re-upload it because we thought it'd be a smart arse and put some visuals on it, and YouTube just was a big furry
Butt plug.
ass turd butt plug. Yeah, one of them.
You couldn't even say that word there. You almost choked up while you were trying to say it.
Almost plugged up.
It just gets him excited.
That's what I'm starting to wonder.
But I am very excited to have Yangy here for the first time, and what should hopefully be a long and illustrious collaborating fucking experience between us.
Fading out of existence.
What have you got planned? Anything coming up soon?
I've got an idea for one short video, which is Anision themed.
Oh, good.
I think I told you about that one.
Yeah, you did actually.
He doesn't know.
Spoke about it now. He doesn't know. Fuck all. Don't talk to him.
Doesn't need to know.
He can't. He's one. He's a need to know basis kind of thing.
Yeah, I just pay attention to making sure the computer actually continues to not smoke as much as it used to.
Well, where can folk find you? At Yangy Young on Twitter.
At Yangy Young on Twitter, Yangy on YouTube. I'm not the one that does rap. I'm the good one.
By the way, this isn't a character I've created from saying Yanny. It is Yangy. Yangy.
Yeah.
Okay, just I want to clarify that. My thing's been Yanny for a while.
And then my Instagram is the same as my Twitter, but there's an underscore between Yangy and Young.
Fucking underscores, man.
It's just because Instagram hates spaces.
They have some.
They're spacist.
Headspace did that. You see, this is what I've been dealing with for fucking years. This is why you're here now. I need help.
You definitely need help.
Get his legs, guys and balls. You made it this far. 40 rock points added to your total from last week. You know how many points you have.
Did we agree on the name of the points?
Did we? Fuck. Fucking points. FAWK
Fuck.
points. No rock points. FAWK points. I love it. And the question of the week that will probably not be in the pinned comments, because who pins comments anymore? That's pinning comments is for commies, mate.
Yeah, put a pin in it.
Is where would you put your pin on it? Butt plug tail or clip on? No? Is that another question? Would you reveal your pregnancy in a music video or a live stage concert?
Preferably in 3D.
VR.
Anime hologram.
No, that's a different type of stream now. That's OnlyFans. That's another podcast altogether.
Voiced by some, 90-year-old Japanese woman that actually sounds like she's 12.
Right, now you're getting
There
way
you
too
go.
into it. Fucking deviant. But thanks again, folks, for kicking it with us. And join us next time for the most incredible podcast in the entire Galaxyverse.
Can I do an outro that I've not done in 3 years?
You can, mate. It's your show.
Yangy.
What?
I used to say that 3 years ago at the end of each video. I was like, what the fuck?
Okay. That's fine. Cut it. Yeah, Yangy.
Yeah, just cut it at Yangy out. That's it. Ends.